All right, guys, we are back to the action. We've got Collin Johns facing off against Jay Devilliers. Jay's going to be serving to Collin first. All right, that ball hit wide.
Jay Devilliers.
I like that. It's not actually as hard to say as I thought it would be.
Yeah, it's a cool last name.
When you see it spelled, it looks difficult.
Looks like devil ears.
It does. Oh, boy, he powered that one through. Oh, look at that athleticism of Jay.
Oh, wow. Did you think that was out? What?
That was just a fun point.
Oh, so watching on the replay, guys, I'm going to play that replay one more time here because the ball kind of skipped, actually.
It did.
Yeah, you can see.
And he kind of gave up on it at first.
And then boom,
yeah.
and it shot out when it hit the line there.
And you'll see Jay is actually sponsored with Whippersnapper Pickleball, which is a great company that's out of Colorado, actually. And they signed him not too long ago. That's a great pickup for Whippersnapper. Jay is very talented. He's actually the tennis and pickleball. I'm sorry, excuse me. He's the head pickleball pro at Wichita Chicken and Pickle. I got to meet him when I went to the Chicken and Pickle a while back. And
I still have not been. I definitely need to make it. Webby and I have been talking about making a trip out there for a long time.
Dude, when you guys go, bring me with you because I want to go back.
Let's go.
All right. So Jay, if you look at Jay, Jay is a specimen as far as his athletic build. He's a big guy.
He is a big guy. Yep. He's got tall. He's got quite a large wingspan, it looks like.
I don't know if he still works out a bunch or if that's just his natural build, but like he looks like he could play linebacker for the University of Alabama.
Right.
I mean, he's a big boy, but athletic. He's played tennis his whole life, so he's very comfortable on a singles court in tennis. And one of the funny things that you'll hear tennis players say when they come over to pickleball is that the court is so easy for them to move around on because it's half the size. You know, think about they're playing on a court that's 2 times or bigger, at least 2 times bigger than a pickleball court.
Yeah, it seems like the hardest thing to adjust to would obviously be the ball, the way your racket handles
and the paddle,
but the paddle, but also the fact that you have so much less time. In tennis, you have such a long time to be able to plan your shot, and in pickleball, you got to be ready.
But if you think about it, it's still a ball with a paddle, with a net, and with some lines painted on the ground. Like, you know what I mean? Like, to them, it's just like agreed. It's going to be an adjustment, but like the adjustment for tennis players coming to pickleball is like so much smaller, shorter. For example, Pablo Tellez is 3 weeks in, and he's already competing against the best.
Yep.
Right? And, like, actually not getting destroyed. It was like 11-8, 11-7 or something.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, 100%.
So that's encouraging.
Good. Out. Letting the out ball go out there.
Well, I think some of these players are having a hard time adjusting to the rally scoring simply because you can't just power through a ball and like if you hit out, there's no consequence when you're serving.
Right.
Like, it's still going to affect you. So the players that are the most consistent, like a Riley Newman, Lindsay Newman, Lucy Kovalova, these players that don't make a ton of unforced errors, they're going to dominate in this format. The reason I think Frank Anthony doesn't necessarily like this format is not because it's a bad format. It's because he likes to just take forever in the points to wear him down, but that's not really the style for this format. But again, driving these balls 6 feet out is not going to get you the points. We'll see how this plays out because this is a tightly contested match right here. That's a big miss right there by Collin.
Yeah, the tides of this match have definitely turned.
Oh boy! What? Oh! I thought he had it at first. It's a good stretch right there.
Yeah, 8-10.
8-10. So how about the satisfaction of knowing you just won the game when it wasn't your serve right there?
Right.
Go ahead.
No, I 100% agree with you.
Like, you could look at the negative of this,
Yep.
or you could look at it as the positive.
Right. I won that without serving.
Thank you.
Yep.
Like, he just put that ball away,
Yep.
and the game's over.
And he won that point.
Yeah.
It's not like Collin Johns. Like he took that point to the fullest. So.
But it didn't matter whether he was serving or not. And that's, I think, the cool part about it is, like, you're up 10-8, but the other guy's serving. Like, you don't have to win 2 more points. You just have to win the 1. And let's be real honest. The serving team with rally scoring, think about why some of the pros are kind of talking about this in not the best light. It's because, think about this. When you have a serve, when you can only score on your serve, and if you miss your serve, it doesn't penalize you as far as points, then you can use it as more of a weapon, and you're good. You miss a serve, you side out, or you give it to your second partner in doubles. But in this, even if you're losing 8-10, but you have the ball, there's no, like, safety net there, right? There's no satisfaction of knowing, like, I've got the ball and I'm in control. You're not in control.
You're not. Yep.
And you're never in control, technically, right? So that's why I think some of these players that are used to being in control and all of a sudden they're not in control changes the ball game.
It's definitely one of the interesting things that have come out of today, for sure. Got 1-0.
Soft touch right there. Yeah, that's good play by Jay. Jay's just, he's able to cover the court in like 2 steps. You know, he doesn't, to me, he doesn't look like a traditional tennis player. He looks like he could play linebacker for a college football team. Like, but he moves like a tennis player, right? Because he's played tennis his whole life. So he has the shots, and I'm sure Whippersnapper's happy to have him on their team.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure he likes the paddles, because if he didn't, quite honestly, at this point, like in the stage of this, the stage of the progression with pickleball, you're not going to just accept any company and their paddle. Like, you're going to want to make sure you like that paddle, because the paddles do make a difference. And for anybody that says they don't, they're a liar.
They're a liar. I agree. You got to find the one that feels best to you. Oh, Collin just put that just wide.
Yeah, he just missed it. And you could see he was frustrated about missing that one. He wants that one back. Score is 3-3 here in game 2. Wow, I actually thought he was going to put that ball away right there, and he had it on his paddle. It mishit just a little. Again, there's consequences to that, right? He missed, he lost the point and the side out. I'm not a tennis player, and I didn't play tennis, and obviously don't watch a ton of tennis. But like this, to me, this type of play, these two guys right here, this caliber of play, this is very entertaining to watch.
Oh, yeah. I mean, especially when you have it such a high level like this, you see every shot is deliberate. They're putting something on every ball. It's quite fun to watch.
It is, and just their ability and their athleticism to be able to cover the court sideline to sideline so well. And have soft touch in the same respect.
Looks like a foot fault was called on Jay there. Oh, yep.
Yeah,
the instant replay
he kind of slipped a little bit, I think. That's the second foot fault we've seen called. Oh, that's too good by Jay right there. A little cat and mouse action.
Push it a little bit wide. Got 8-5.
Looks like Collin taking control here late in this second game. Jay just coming up a little short on some of these shots. And Collin, I'm just impressed with Collin's ability to just stay the same through every point. He never gets bent out of shape. He never seems to show his emotion. And being a guy who, I'm an emotional creature.
Yeah.
I'm very, very passionate, emphatic and stuff. I can't even believe somebody can do that.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody has their own way of getting themselves into the zone. It's based on kind of their own personal character.
It's super impressive to me, like at this pro level, that somebody can just stay so calm through everything. It's a good shot. Not over yet, guys. Six nine. It's the 3-point differential here. Jay's got to make a move now. There it is. That's a great two-handed backhand. Again, the ability to do that is from tennis.
Oh, yeah.
Straight up. No bones about it. That is from tennis.
Yeah, there's no other sport where you're going to learn something like that.
And do it so easily, so naturally. Oh. I believe Jay may have said something in his native tongue.
Yeah, I was going to say. I couldn't quite comprehend what he was saying there.
I think he said something like, great shot, Collin.
Yes.
That was fantastic.
Collin, you're my best friend. Thank you so much for playing this game with me. That's what I heard.
Oh, man. Collin just dominating at the kitchen.
You know, and what a play to be able to win that match on as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, do you want to change it up a bit and you do this next set of interviews?
Oh, well, you think so?
I don't know. I'm just asking.
You're doing a great job. I'd rather run the control board.
That sounds like a fair
But I
deal.
appreciate it. I appreciate your confidence in me.
Well, I didn't want to be greedy and take all the interviews.
This is the Scott Golden Show. I'm just here to make you look good, man.
Fantastic. Well, I actually got to say, I think you're doing a great job of running the show, and this ship is in the right direction, headed towards the promised land, which is, I think, right now 2 a.m.
Yeah, maybe 3.
Maybe 3.
Yep.
And we got to be right back up at 7.
I think I'm just going to put my sleeping bag down right here and just...
I was considering just seeing if they had a cot we could just kind of lay down on for a few minutes, close our eyes.
I love it.
All right, I'm going to go do this interview, and I'll be right back with Eddie.
We got a game 3, man.
Oh, my gosh. What am I doing?
Yeah.
Eddie,
trying to head out of here.
Well, it's been a long day, obviously, and I want to apologize.
That's okay. I real quick just wanted to show that we actually have Jay. His global pickleball ranking is actually number 16.
And that's impressive because Jay honestly doesn't play a ton of tournaments. So for him to be 16, number 16 in the world, that's really, really good. And I apologize. We do have a game 3 coming your way.
That's right. Game 3, baby. I love game 3s.
I don't trust anybody that doesn't love a game 3.
Me neither.
Boy, that's good stuff.
Yeah.
But look at the length of Jay. That's how he's able to do that with such a hard angle. When you're 7 feet off the net and you've got that kind of wingspan, which feels like 10 feet probably, it's easy to do that.
I wonder if pickleball is going to get to the point to where there is going to be an ideal body style for the sport. Like swimming, right? Michael Phelps, his body is just built for swimming.
No, I agree.
What is that pickleball body? And is it different for singles versus doubles?
Yeah.
You know, it's like what I'm curious to see what it's going to end up playing out to be.
Well, look at like an Adam Stone, right? Adam Stone is a force to be reckoned with in our sport, but he's every bit of 5'9". I don't know, 5. 5'10". I'm not sure. Adam, I apologize. I don't know how tall you all are actually, but like that's why I think that 7-foot kitchen zone on each side of the net is a neutralizer.
Mm-hmm.
You know, to an extent. I mean, obviously Jay at 6'3" has an advantage over somebody that's 5'7".
I heard that he has a 12-foot wingspan as well.
I like your fact checking there.
We have our fact checking team back here. Yep, 12 foot.
Eddie dug deep for that one.
Jay kind of picking it up there a little bit. We have actually a nice, cool Florida winter breeze starting to make its way through here.
Looks like Ben Johns is in attendance watching his brother from the VIP section.
You know, after Collin lost game 1, I did see that Ben had come over and
spoken with him.
Gave him some coaching.
Was it coaching or was he just like, hey, pick it up, knucklehead?
Yeah, clean it up.
Because that's what
brother.
brothers say to each other. That's what my brother would probably say. Oh, man. I tell you, it's been tough sledding hitting around the post here at this event. I don't know what it is about this court right here, but they have not been. Only very few have been successful with these around the post.
ATP attempts are quickly becoming TPs. The post.
The post. He threw that up so he could buy himself some time, and then guess what? Making Collin hit one more.
Mm-hmm.
He missed it.
OMBB, one more ball back, right?
That's it, man. I love your acronym there. OMBB, one more ball back.
That came from my neighbor, Denny Vincent.
Oh, did it really?
Yes. He might not have been the one that created it, but that's where I learned it from.
Oh, I was about to give you credit. I thought you came up with that on the fly here live.
I can't take credit. I'd like to, but I can't.
I probably would have just taken credit. I don't know. I don't know what I would have done. Nah, this is great, man. I love this singles action. These guys are so into it. Like, they give everything they have, right? And that's why I respect it. Like, you know, one thing is people say, like, oh, this isn't a TV sport. I disagree wholeheartedly.
I think it can. I think it absolutely can become it. Yep.
I just look at this and watch the way they go about doing this. It's so impressive. The manipulating, the back and forth, the cat and mouse, the driving the ball, you know, the ability to reset. You know, look at them go side to side. Just the overall movement. Look at this. I mean, they're working hard.
Yeah. I mean, and they're fighting for these points.
Every point's a grinding battle there. You know, but again, to me, that's fun to watch right there.
And I wonder, is that because you and I, we get it? We know all that goes into it?
Yes, but at the same time, if you love sports and you appreciate athleticism, how could you not appreciate what these guys are doing out here? You know, I mean, it's a true appreciation for the athletic talent that we're seeing. These guys, let's be honest, Eddie, these guys could do anything. They could play golf. They could play tennis, badminton, pickleball, basketball. They're going to be good and excel at whatever they do. So let's not kid ourselves. These guys are talents in any sport. So that's why I think I wholeheartedly disagree, because the athleticism that it takes, and yes, we do get it because we play on the courts too. But I just have a true appreciation for somebody who can do what they're doing.
I don't know much about table tennis, but I got to tell you, when I watch it on TV or on YouTube, I'm blown away at what they can do.
Super impressive what they do there.
Yeah. So I guess I see your point there.
Yeah, it's just an appreciation for athletic talent. Like that, right? Like, I just love seeing these guys, like it's like two heavyweight boxers just getting in the middle of the ring and just slugging it out, you know? Yeah, some jabs, some head movement, some crossing, but overall, they're just going to town, you know?
Great play by Collin there, forcing him up, putting that shot right at the line.
10-8, Collin Johns. Oh, that is so good. He leaned out and just ripped that ball around, almost around the post. I don't know if it was clean around the post, but just hit a fantastic shot to end that match. All right, guys, we are live for another interview with one of our pros. This is Jay Devilliers. Devilliers. I said it right the second time. Jay, fantastic performance there. You were playing against Collin Johns. What was the game plan going in against Collin, knowing how athletic he is and just mobile on the court?
Well, knowing that we're playing every points matter, so I was just trying to put the ball in as much as possible and make him play. I didn't know how good he was going to be today, and I know he's quick and he likes to be at the kitchen and play the short game, so I was trying to keep him back as much as possible when he was serving and then try to do my thing on passing shot and just hold with few points, and it worked the first set. Second, I did too many mistakes, I think, but he played great as well. He played better, missed less, so congrats to him. Yeah,
definitely. And then I wanted to get your quick opinion on the rally scoring. Did that play any kind of factor in your mind with a game plan, or just even like thinking about it? Were you thinking a lot about it or not thinking a lot about it? I'm just trying to get your perspective.
Well, it's the same for both players. So I was just trying to focus on winning points and not giving him anything. I think I missed only one serve, and I know it was too much already. You know what I mean? Like every time, every points matter like that. So just focusing a lot and, hoping to do better on the few more matches.
I love it. And you're going to get that chance here in just a second. You're going to be on the other court. I think they called you. So congratulations, and we'll see you next round. All right, we got Collin back again. Collin's played back-to-back games, and we're going to see real quick. Collin, you've played two tough opponents back-to-back. I feel like the rally scoring actually does play to your strengths. I don't know. Maybe it's just you're playing great tonight, but I feel like you were using that stuff to your advantage.
I do win a lot of points when I'm returning, so in that sense it probably benefits me, but I like longer games, so I like to think my fitness is up at the top, so I want to be able to use that, so that's why I'm more inclined to say I want to stay with the standard scoring, but yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting because Frank Anthony Davis actually said the same thing, and both of you guys like to kind of grind those games out and take people into the deep end. I've been kind of using that verbiage a lot, but it's true. Like, you guys are really grinding type players, and I think the rally scoring doesn't lend itself typically to that type of play, but you have power and finesse as well, so like I think it can play to your favor if you wanted to. But congrats on that second win. You're playing great tonight, man.
Thanks.
Awesome. Thanks, Collin. All right, guys, that is our second interview right there, and Collin's playing fantastic. Jay played great. We're going to wrap this up here, and I'm going to be back to the booth, and appreciate you guys.